I'm making my last trek down the hallway. Today's the last day. But today I see my boys. I'm so excited. Got my Dean ears. Got my Impala ears. I'm wearing my Sam ears. I'm already having like anxiety, even though I took my anxiety medication. I'm already, so hopefully today goes off without me having a moment. So I'm gonna go down to the vendor's room for a little bit. I'll try to film in there. It's just hard because like you get caught up in everything, so it's hard to film. You forget. But I will definitely try this time. So yeah, let's see.
What happened? Considering you just had kids, you look great. It's nice. Scarf, it's slimming. Perfect stretch. Yeah, well, get this out of the way. Everybody's doing good. Mom's doing good. Babies are good. What's that? I really didn't have a choice. I told Neil, I was like, listen, I should probably stay, right? I should stay. You know, it's been 2 days. You got to be here for a couple days. I'll just stay. She's like, no, you won't. Give me some space with my kids. In all honesty, though, she was like, no, go. It's a last minute thing. They canceled because she was due next week. So it was like, all right. And then we only work, I think, Monday, and then we're flying back Tuesday for the rest of the week. So I was like, all right, well, if I was working all this next week, then maybe I would have stayed. But I'm like, you know what? I'll be gone for 2 days and I'll be back. And I'll be back for a long week, and so it'll be good. So. We actually didn't have a name for our son until basically last night. Until he existed. Yeah. No, he was 2 days old. So we with both of my kids. Yeah. And Zeppelin, what we chose, wasn't even in the running. Like that literally came out of left field, and it actually, a lot of people probably associate it with the band, which is great, but actually the way we came, or the way I found that name was his cord was actually tied in a knot. But it wasn't cinched, and it wasn't, so everything was fine. It was loose enough to where it still did its job, but it was tied in a knot. And there's a knot known as the Zeppelin bend, which is what they use to tether the Zeppelin blimps. And it tethers 2 ends together. It's a very strong knot. And so we named it Zeppelin. That's really cool. You're not serious. So I would say, unless you have something that you really love, unless you have something that maybe means something, it's family, it speaks to you, maybe try to find something that, you know, is relatable or has some kind of cool meaning, or just throw a dart at a dartboard with names on it. The one piece of advice that I can 100% give to you is don't name it anything that has anything to do with Mark Shepard, because you'll never hear the end of it. Because no, he's not named after Mark Shepard. He's just named. Yeah, both of my sons didn't have a name until they existed. We had some choices where we were like, we want to feel like we get a feeling, get an energy. And so Thomas, we had a few different names. We had several. In fact, one of the names was Wyatt. He was one of Wyatt Earp's birthday, but now his best friend is named Wyatt. So it's like, oh, thank God we didn't name him Wyatt. With Shepard, it was really funny. He came out, and it was a natural birth and a rental home in Seattle, and it was like this beautiful moment, and everything went perfectly. And Tom had been such a difficult birth for Jen. And so we get there, and we're holding this little baby, and we're like, and Jen, and Shepard was kind of tossed around, but we had 5 others that were in front of him. And Jen was like, Shepard, like he's gonna be a shepherd. We're like, that's great. Now he's a little shithead. So names have nothing to do. I call him my turd burger. he'll get this face and be like, I'm a turd burger. And he'll just run. He'll like run straight at Jensen's area. Yeah, he's like, ah! And you're like, not a shepherd, not a shepherd. But,
He is literally taken to flinging poo.
yes. He does the thing like
He's like a howler monkey.
he'll get his diaper and pull one thing off and go. Or his shoes, like every now and again you'll look over and you're like, oh jeez. Because he'll get his shoe and just be like, he loves it. He's super flexible, so his legs just kind of fling up. And he like laughs and runs away. So their names don't really have anything to do with who they turn into. You can't will their personality off.
Well, congrats and good luck.
Yeah, congratulations. I saw somebody say,
So you told us how you named Zeppelin, but like, how did you name Arrow? Like, does it have anything to do with?
and have you talked to Steven since then?
Yeah, I'll talk to Steven. I mean, it felt like such a feminine, very soft, nurturing kind of name. I like that name, and she liked that name kind of from the get-go, and that was in the running, and then we kind of waited to pull the trigger on both of them until we saw them. We had some others for Zeppelin, but that Zeppelin came out of left field because that was the whole coordinate. But Arrow, we knew we was a front runner. I think we just we wanted an A, just kind of like an AA. So that kind of started it. I don't know. Arrow is just kind of out of left field too. I liked it a little different. I think when you have parents named Jensen and Daniil, you gotta kind of keep the trend of odd names. So that's what we're trying to do. What's that? The boy. Yeah, Zeppelin. He was 1 minute from his sister. So he's not the baby boy.
Jensen!
What? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go right there. Yeah, you had your hand up. No, right behind. Yes. No, the little one. Yeah. The youngster.
My question is for Jared.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? Talks to me all the time.
All the time.
That's why I make the writers write down my words I have to say, because I forget everything.
So this is what happens when we have a lot of time in our hands. What's going on, Des?
Hi. Can you hear me with this thing on?
There's no excuse.
Oh, because there are holes here. Okay. That's how that works.
So we're waiting for Jared. We just finished the duo. How do you feel after Jensen? Well, now we got the moose coming up 3 times.
That's how I feel. I feel hurt.
Carry on.
Shut up. Can I take this off now?
No joke. Perfect. His partner in crime, Mr. Gerard. So beautiful. Long, flowing, shake your hair. So handsome. And of course, there's sometimes partners, sometimes nemesis. The cuddly bear that plays Charlie, Mr. Mark A. Shepard. No.
holding it together. As we all should be. But I was wondering, like, for like such a strong female character,
What? Are you still asking the question? Come on.
I'm trying. For a strong female character, what do you think her next step will be?
World domination.
Got it.
Thank you for your question. I'm liking this season. What do you think of the more modern Rowena? Before that, one of my favourite dresses was the red dress that went down to... and I had like 2 stick-on bras to fill it out. Rowena's got much bigger boobs than me. It's one of those sad things in life. Yeah, what was your question? Oh, the costume, the red dress. I'm liking the new stuff. And I think it's gonna go further. And yeah, how modern up. Trousers on. Rowena in her trousers the other day. Thank you for your question. It's so dark out. Hi, there's so many of you at the side. Hi. And you're all angled in beautifully. Well organised. It's like I've done it before. Hi. How are you? That's a telescopic image right on my nose. This is usually the part when I can walk around and I catch somebody in their phone who's not paying attention. And then I text them. I'm sorry forever. And she said, welcome. She actually had a much broader Scottish accent. Welcome to the SPN family. Once you're in, you can't get out. I was like, this is my kind of family. Trapped. Thank you very much for your question. What's your name? Where you from? What you want?
Hi, I'm Brianna.
So here's a breakdown. Season 1, we did a show called Bugs, an episode called Bugs. So up until then, my character had been wearing these Pumas, these really kind of like built for speed, little Puma shoes. And then there was a scene, so this was July, this was the pilot, and then July, August, September, and then October happened, and so did Bugs. And we're doing a scene where Sam and Dean are standing in the street, and Vancouver happened. And it rained like 8 inches. And so I was just standing in the street going like, there is water up to my ankles, and these are not waterproof shoes. So we got some waterproof boots that I usually wear. The great part about waterproof boots is water doesn't get in. The bad part is nothing gets out. So it's basically like a sweatsuit that wrestlers wear, so you're just hot all around. So I
Really seals in the flavor.
really see it. Nice marinade. Iron Chef over here, guys. So I wish he dressed more for weather appropriate. Senor Ackles.
Oddly enough, that's a nice segue into my likes and dislikes. I dislike the fact that my character has to be stuck in a car for most of the time with someone who smells so bad. And my likes is the fact that I get to be stuck in that car. So.
Thank you, Gary. You were saying?
It's all fun and games till it starts falling out. Am I right, Mike? Excuse me.
Guys, forgive.
It's his father-in-law, so we're gonna. Richard Gere, ladies and gentlemen.
Who here didn't know that Jen's father was Richard Gere?
There's some kids out there going, who's Richard Gere? I will say that, yeah, I got you. One of my favorite Jared's.
Why'd you sign your name?
Jensen and his Jared. That's him. Put your glasses on.
Ladies and gentlemen, some love for my family.
So Jared and Misha are trading some pranks back and forth, and Jared comes up to me. I mean, in all seriousness, he comes up and he's like, hey man, how much do you think Misha's car is going to cost me? And I'm like, what'd you do? He's like, I haven't done it yet. I'm just thinking how much funny it would be to destroy it. And then what's it going to cost me to replace it? And I think I just go, no. We can end it right there. Let's stop.
Here's another funny, it wasn't a prank, but it was involving Misha's car and Jensen's car. And so Jensen was going to bring one of his cars from Austin up to Vancouver. And so you can't ship cars internationally without the owner being present. And so he sent it to Misha's place in Washington. And Misha, being the friend that he is, was like, okay, well, let's let Jensen's car be parked in our driveway. We'll move our car to the street. So they did it, and in the middle of the night, his car in the middle of the street got rammed into and totaled. And we only had to pay the guy like $100 to drive his car into Misha's car. He still thinks it was an accident. Don't tell him.
Prank's gone right.
I don't get the chance to cook as much as I'd like. Thanksgiving was fun. I put an 18-pound turkey on the green egg, brined it, marinated it, and yeah, had a really awesome time. Had some friends over, poured some of his beer out of a keg, and went swimming, watched the Cowboys. It was a fun day. This maybe sounds cheesy, but I love just classic veggies like grilled broccoli or sauteed broccoli or asparagus. Grilled broccoli. Grilled broccoli is amazing. Are you kidding? Yeah. Grilling broccoli and it's phenomenal. We used to do that at Marine. Give that to me. And steak.
Try zucchini.
Lead with the steak.
No,
Don't lead with broccoli.
steak seemed obvious.
I really like to peel the Brussels sprouts. Get all those really good leaves off first, and then I like to chop the hearts in about quarters, right?
Thinly cut star fruit.
And if you saute them in a light mustard sauce, broccoli?
Onions and mushrooms and steak.
Well, like Jared, I was blessed with a wife that is very, very talented in the kitchen. So Danielle certainly does a lot of cooking and does it all from scratch. She inherited her mother's skill of cooking. So I got lucky there. But I will say that she was not at up to speed, so to speak, this Thanksgiving. And I spent.
How dare she?
I know, right? Slacker. So I spent 9 hours prepping Wednesday for
He
for
said
some
pictures to
reason.
me, he was wearing like a welding mask. He was like, I'm grinding a turkey. What are you doing?
No, they were onion goggles. And they were
Also known as goggles.
they actually say onion goggles on them.
Because you can charge more if you're not onion. You can also buy goggles or glasses
But they're not going to say onion
or a
goggles.
welding mask. Onion welding mask.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Please.
So you cook Thanksgiving.
I got on April. Yes, I would, and I'd like you to begin it by saying my question is for Jared.
For both of you.
Age before beauty.
Go ahead.
Will you use smaller words? Say it again. So my name is April.
My name is April.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
I'm not to stand up for this.
Yeah, walk it off. He's going back to Thursday mode. He's gonna be like,
Okay, April.
Okay, my question is, what do you think the most significant change or growth in your character is from season 1 to currently?
oh, you were talking about this the other day. Tell her what you were talking about.
Gray hair.
Twins. He's right there.
Getting better on my feet. Significant growth character. I would say, I mean, there's probably a lot of different serious answers we could get for this. I'll pick one, and that is that I think in the beginning, Dean was kind of uncertain as to where this life was going to lead. He was kind of a mission by mission operative, so to speak, and didn't really understand the full picture or the totality of what they were doing. I think since what they've gone through and the amount that they've gone through, I think Dean now understands that this is his calling and this is what he was meant to do, and no amount of trying to lead a different life, a domestic, or whatever you want to call it, this will always call him back. And I think he now is content with being in this life and being alongside his brother and fighting to the end for not only for each other but for the greater good. So
Yeah. I think Sam's. You bought me some time, thank you. I think Sam's is actually similar. I think Sam's is, for a long time, when we met Sam in the pilot, he had this whole...
Someone asked me today, so did you really pee on that dress?
Did you guys hear about this? So how many of you are just showing up to the convention now? Sunday people. Anybody in the sitting room? Rob urinated in a prom dress.
No, I didn't. Oh, Lord. It's perf all over again.
And it was the darndest thing.
And real quickly, several years ago, he started a rumor that I hated Perth, Australia, which I've never been to, I have no idea, know nothing. And the people of Perth united in lambasting me as a hateful...
Oh, dude, you're going to town.
There are t-shirts that have been made, posters,
If
artwork.
Robbie, if a quasi celebrity came out we're quasi celebrities.
I thought it was a compliment, actually.
We're stoked to have celebrity.
Anywhere near our title.
He is not a celebrity. I'll take that. If they admit that they don't like the town you're from, wouldn't that also bother you? If somebody said, I don't like Columbia, Missouri. Wouldn't that bum you out?
Yeah.
Well, then the Perth people have a point.
But I never said it! So then, yesterday, me and Osric on Friday, when Rich wasn't here, another great smooth sailing day, which is like a fun night. So Friday, Osric is talking about, because he cosplays a lot, He said, did you have to go to the bathroom in the dress? If so, how did you do it? Do you lift it up? Do you sit down on the toilet? Do you go to the urinal? That worked. I thought it'd be a funny bit. I said, I gotta be honest with you, I never did. I always went before I put the dress on. So he goes, wait, you peed in the dress? When we told him the story the next day, I'm like, yeah, no, Oscar's just asked me if I had peed while I had the dress on, and I said I didn't.
You said, just to clarify, you said, Audrey asked me, how do you pee in that dress? And you go, I don't know, but maybe tonight I'll try to pee in the dress and see what it's like. That's what you said.
That is true.
You took the lead in the dress. I thought that meant...
I did say that. Then I made it abundantly clear that I wasn't peeing on the dress. And then since then, he was like, so why are we peeing on the dress then?
Well, dude, tomato to Perth. You know what I mean? Could go either way.
This year's Perth.
It's over. I'm going back up to the room, but I cried for one of my photo ops, not in the photo op, but getting my photo op. I cried. Jared remembered me from last year because of my tattoo. I still haven't cried. I'm going to cry, but I need to shove pizza in my mouth first. What? And that one is conniving, and I don't trust her because she keeps buying photo ops. She kept buying photo ops for me to be in and spent a lot of money.
You like them.
But we're in our room. We're gonna order pizza. I'm so sorry I didn't get that much footage this year, but I got tons of footage of the panels. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys had fun like watching this. And when I get home, I'll be filming everything that I got at the con and sharing my experiences with you guys. So see you later. Bye.